Make sure I have my mic on. Sometimes I forget to adjust that. Here, we've just landed in Clements Point after a debacle in the town of Valentine with Cornwall's men that's forced us to move, and the close calls we've had on the last two robberies. Down south, out of reach, with another fresh start, the gang's gonna kick off on a new adventure. Today we have Saddie getting stir crazy in camp and losing her shit with Pearson. We're going to go alleviate her of that first. Then Dutch wants to take in the countryside and have a good time with Arthur and Hosea. And from there we'll spin on into the Plantation Family plot. A plot full of intrigue, betrayal, two-timing, double-crossing, and much, much more. So we have a lot to look forward to, and the gang's going to get up to quite a bit of mischief, I'm hoping, this episode. I don't know if I'm going to do another one after this. I may, but it may not be till later because there are some other things I do want to do tonight. Amongst those things, I want to make sure I spend some time on Borderlands 3 with one of my buddies. He wanted to do some of that, so I'm gonna do that for sure. I do want to get on here a little later, and hey, what's up? Maybe do some online. I mean, there's a lot of other things I want to do, so there may be another episode much, much later on, but it won't be immediately after this one, because I'm going to take a long break. So, but for now, we've got a couple hours to enjoy, so let's get right into it. We've got Arthur. Some nice new clothing, because we're down south, and it's hot, and it's gross, so he still looks kind of sharp, but he's a little dressed down, not as heavily dressed as he was before. What was I going to get to before we get too much into it? No, not yet. I've been sick for an entire week, man. I didn't play any games all last week at all. So, that happened. And this is the first day I've been on in a little over a week. So this is our new horse here. His name is Moonshine. I bought him and I hitched him, and then I was stupid enough to fall behind him, and he gave me a good kick. So I went back, I took him to the store after he kicked me, since he had a real sharp kick, and I named him Moonshine. I thought that was kind of funny and appropriate. He won't be my main horse. He's cool, but well, thanks for that. I am feeling a bit better, so this is the first time I've been even well enough to get on and play, so we'll hope it stays that way. But, Moonshine won't be my permanent horse, but he's a good horse, so we'll get to that in due course.
Oh, say whatever you damn well please, but I tell you, if I don't get out of here soon, I'm gonna kill somebody.
And if you don't stop hissing at me, I'm gonna kill you.
You come near me, sailor, and I'll slice you up.
You put that knife down or you're gonna be missing a hand, lady.
What is wrong with you two?
I ain't chopping vegetables for a living.
Oh, I'm sorry, madam. Was there insufficient feathers in your pillow?
I ain't lazy, Mr. Morgan. I'll work, but not this.
Well, ain't cooking work?
My husband and I, we shared the work. All of it. I was out in the fields. I can hunt, carry a knife, or use a gun. But I tell you, you keep me here, I'll skin this fat old coot and serve him for dinner.
Watch your damn mouth, you crazy goddamn fishwife.
Enough, both of you. Well, come with me then.
She is fiery.
Want to head out there? Hunt with the man? So be it. But we do more than just hunting. We're hunted. And them things
Alrighty, man, alrighty.
Guns of their own.
I ain't afraid of dying.
Good. You need anything, Mr. Pearson? Maybe me and Mrs. Adler are gonna take a little ride.
Yeah, sure. Here's my list, and can you post this letter for me while you're there?
Sure. Come on, princess. Are you coming with me then, woman?
So I've graduated from chopping vegetables to shopping?
Shut your goddamn mouth.
Mrs. Adler is terrifying when she's in a mood, but she is really good in a gunfight and a pretty baller companion.
You cool down then yet?
I guess. But I ain't no scullion, and I sure as hell ain't taking orders from that sweating half-wit.
I guess we all gotta do our share, princess.
Where's the letter?
Are you reading his mail now?
Oh, robbing and killing's okay, but letter reading's where we draw the line.
Here.
Dear Aunt Kathy,
You are something else.
I haven't heard from you in some time, so I pray to the Lord above that your health has not deteriorated further. Blah, blah, blah. It's boring. Ooh. Wait a sec. Listen to this. Since we last corresponded, I have traveled widely, making no small name for myself. Before you ask, I am still yet to take a wife, but I can assure you it's not for a lack of suitors. You ever actually even talk to a woman he ain't paid for?
Oh, look. We're all hiding behind something.
And what's this? Return to Tacitus Kilgore.
Oh, that. Now that's Dutch's idea. All mail to be sent to the same alias. Whenever we set up somewhere new, Strauss, he heads into town. Tells them to start expecting mail from a Tacitus Kilgore, whatever they changed it to. Here, give me that back. I got work to do.
We got work to do indeed. I never encountered the glitch when the game was in its early stages when it first launched, but there used to be a glitch on these little roads into roads where one of them spawned a portal from hell where if you rode a wagon or a horse through it, it would catch fire and you and your horse would burn to death. I know they've since patched it, but it was amusing at the time. I wish I could have found something on that I could incorporate into this, but such is life.
Okay, here we are.
So, what's the plan? I shoot the shopkeeper while you...
No, you insane.
I thought we was outlaws.
Outlaws, not idiots. We rob fools that rob other people. These people, they're just trying to get by. So you head on in there and you buy us some food to eat. And no guns.
You sure?
This time, there'll be time for killing soon enough.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna go check the mail. Nothing exciting.
Arthur looks so sharp in his decent threads. It's the hat that really sells most of these outfits that I've come up with for him.
What did you get there, Harold?
Nothing.
What do you mean, nothing? What's in the parcel?
Look, get some ointment, all right? For a private matter. God, Vera must be going. Don't mention this to Vera.
delicious. I'm really enjoying my cider. But I wish I had something else. I think I might put in a little teensy order.
Can I help you, mister?
Yes, I would like to post a letter.
All right. Okay, no trouble.
Thank you.
Bye now.
Yeah, some steep fines, but better than having guys ambushing me over the course of this whole experience, so. Let's get back to Mrs. Adler and make sure she hasn't fucking murdered anyone. She's pent up enough as it is with all the being stir crazy from being bored at camp and not having anything useful to do, so she needed to get out. She needed to be useful in a way that wasn't just being, you know...
What is taking you so long?
Listen, lady, I got it all in the wagon there.
I could train my goat to do this faster.
Ah, Jesus. I can hear her.
We ain't got all day.
I think this is everything.
Thanks. Here. Take that for yourself, okay?
Thanks.
Well, give it back then. Jesus. I didn't ask for his goddamn help. Okay, get on. I'm about done here. You don't need to check if I'm doing it right.
Why don't you drive?
Okay.
Come on, lady, get a move on.
I like Saddie, not lady.
I know.
Yeah,
So, you get everything?
I think so.
And some new clothes, I see?
Don't start. I can wear what I damn well want. Like I told you, my husband and I shared all the work. I wasn't some little wife with a flower in her hair baking cherry pies all day.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. You sure look the part now. Won't be long before you're smoking cigars and playing the harmonica.
I'll have you know, I used to love playing the harmonica before. Well, my house and everything I own got burned to the ground.
I know. I'm real sorry about what you know. Maybe I'll keep my eye out for another one.
I don't want no pity. Just treat me equal and know nobody's taking nothing from me ever again.
Mm-hmm. Just don't kill the camp cook.
Hey there!
Hey,
What you folks up to?
just heading home.
You're in Lemoyne Raider country.
Keep it cool.
You need to pay a toll to pass through here.
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so? How about you pull over right now?
Pull over.
That's what I said.
Hey, how's about this?
Here we go.
God damn it! Get moving now! Whoa! What the hell was that?
They was gonna run.
New pair of pants and think you're landing rickets.
Oh, shut up. I'm gonna run this son of a bitch down.
Well, you wanted to see some action, lady. Now you got your wish.
See? Not many still standing now. Yeah, you run, you goddamn coward. I think we're good here, Arthur.
by shooting. All right, I'll drive us back.
What are you doing? We should get out of here.
Train's here.
Why?
Because you've caused enough trouble already.
I'm fine.
Get up.
You
I'm
shot those
fine.
bastards, huh?
Remind me not to get on your bad side.
And they was clearly planning to bushwhack us.
You did good. But that's a lot of mess to make near camp. Hope it don't bring anyone sniffing around.
Are you gonna tell Dutch?
Maybe. If he asks. But maybe not.
Careful now. So who did they say they were? Lemoyne Raiders?
Yeah, something like that. Who knows? Anyway, don't you go ribbing Pearson about that letter.
How dare you? I wouldn't dream of it.
Right, you wouldn't.
I have traveled widely, making no small name for myself.
Won't be giving you no mail to post anytime soon, that's for sure.
I just want to peek in that journal of yours. The mind of volumes.
Not a chance.
Nah.
You didn't get yourself killed then, Miss Adler.
Not quite.
Well, I'd like to say I missed your refined conversations, but I'd be lying.
I enjoyed myself out there.
Yes, Mrs. Adler did okay.
At shopping?
Yes, that's shopping.
Thank you, Mr. Morgan.
Don't mention it. I would ride with you again, Mrs. Adler, if you will ride with me.
Maybe. If you prove you can handle yourself.
Well, they say I lack finesse, but I ain't afraid of gun smoke.
We got this, Arthur. You've already done me a big favor today. Okay, Miss High and Mighty. And nice pants, by the way.
Oh, shut up. Arthur?
There he is. The man who saved my hide not once, but twice.
What you want, Micah?
Nothing. Just saying thank you, brother. I can call you brother, can't I?
I think I like you even less when you're friendly.
You're the first person ever told me that. Hello.
Hey, fella. You gotta find us some food or some money, Arthur.
I know.
Thank you.
Tried really hard not to get into any trouble, so let's have a talk
You
with.
look odd. You want to talk?
I don't know. Just don't feel myself.
Been out a lot.
Sure.
Anything fun?
I've been bad. I've been killing animals just for the hell of it.
That's it.
Well, also killed a bunch of innocent folk. I don't know why.
What's wrong with you, Arthur?
I just get so angry. About everything. About how this is gonna end.
Well, it'll only end well if you keep your mind, Arthur. We need you.
I know. Oh, excuse me, Karen.
Careful.
To all city for herstory and all, while all my world traveling and roaming around, I spied a fair maiden so lovely. Gently her I did say, she'd full of her garment, so scared.
Ought to sharpen that axe.
I out with cold Phoenix went pouring for oil. I hadn't been boring 6 inches or more. The oil from my auger so freely did pour. She wiggled her ass, hooked up and smiled, said, "Bear down on your auger, for I know you struck oil." Things went on and on for a week or 10 days. My auger machinery got to fire in some ways.
That was an odd song Uncle was singing, but it was very amusing. That made me chuckle right there. I don't think I'd ever heard that song from Uncle, so it's fun getting these new little moments. I'm just going to do some camp chores before we get out about with the crazy business we have around camp, or the other missions, because I want to get some honor and some other things built up for Arthur, and the camp needs chores done. It's been a while since I've done anything, so we'll do a brief moment here. Get some shit done. Get that Deadeye built, because I know we're going to need it later.
Good work. That'll keep Pearson happy.
Hey, Morgan! Morgan, you got any hair pomade?
Excuse me?
You know, hair pomade.
No.
Well, if you happen to find some.
Sure. I'll buy you some hair pomade. Here's that, hair pomade you wanted.
Well, look at that. Thanks, Morgan. I owe you one.
I reckon we should both just forget this ever happened.
Oh, Arthur.
Thank God somebody's doing some work around here.
I noticed that everyone seems rather happy that I'm doing something for the camp. I'm glad they're also pleased. Just the little things at this point, you know, to keep morale going. Everything's
I
helpful.
don't think this law disguise is fooling anyone.
Oh, there it is. I was looking for the bucket. Not to worry, we won't stick with this too long, but I gotta do it every once in a while. Because otherwise, I won't have the Deadeye I need to get what I really want done, so...
Hello, Arthur.
If we can take care of that, then we'll be in good shape. Shit. Got too close to Dutch. Whatever, we'll get back to the rest of the stuff later.
It's funny. Us ending up down here. My daddy died in the field in Pennsylvania, fighting this lot. I ever tell you that?
Many times.
I see I'm boring you, Arthur.
Worrying me.
We lost men back there. We have lofty goals, Arthur.
We hadn't lost really anyone back there. I mean...
Kinder, truer, better way. Now, of course, there's gonna be casualties.
We're thieves.
Those people we lost back in fucking Blackwater. It's been a while since we lost anyone.
In an ever duller world of facts. Now, I'll give you that, but come on. We got the day. It's nice out. Old Hosea says that there's a creek around here. I reckon it's full of fish.
I like Dutch when he's happy and he's doing stuff for the camp and the gang. keep everyone's spirits high. This is the Dutch everyone loves, not the thing he became. It's sad to see. As you can see why Arthur and John and everyone looked up to him so much, and then seeing what happened from there just makes you sad.
Hey, old girl, come on down here. Why don't you show us this creek you've been pissing in?
Hey, you don't look too rosy, old friend. I thought this warmer weather would...
My days are looking good along over Dutch.
Always dream crushing and bubble bursting, you. Come on, Hosea. Let's go fishing.
Come on, then.
Alright, we'll go fishing, guys.
Okay, boy.
Oh, it's good to be out with the old crew. This mission feels good.
Get out for a bit. Me and the old guard. Before any of them back there, oh, there was us.
The curious couple and their unruly son.
It feels good here. You did well finding that spot, Arthur.
More Charles than me.
It's like I can breathe again, thick and soupy as this air is. Might even do your whistling pipes some good, Hosea.
I was once in this country with Bessie. Ah, feels like a lifetime ago.
It was a lifetime ago. But what a life we have lived, how well we have fought, especially both of you.
I hope so.
But now, when things are desperate, we have to stick with the plan. Make enough money, then find somewhere where nobody will find us. Where we don't have to hide.
Like where?
I got some ideas hatching, but I need you with me, not against me. Both of you.
Of course.
Still, we do need money. So keep a low profile, especially in the local town. After Valentine, I want everyone on best behavior here. No trouble. But start turning over the soil and the rocks. See what turns up.
Dutch, we've got to be discreet.
Imagine what a slew of rich simpletons there must be down here. Oh, this is perfect for you, Hosea. You'll be able to play them like a fiddle.
Nothing would give me greater pleasure, but...
No buts. Not today. We fish and we enjoy the day.
Yep. Fishing and
Looks
enjoying
like
the
law
day.
up ahead. Play it cool. Hold.
Hello, gentlemen.
Well, look what the cat drug in.
I seem to have gotten myself in a spot of bother.
Quiet back there.
Let's see if we can't sort this out. How are you, boys?
Fine.
This is quite some country you have here.
We like it well enough.
Hoagie McIntosh, at your service.
Lee Gray. This is my deputy Archibald McGregor.
It's good to meet you.
You a Scot?
Partly. The best part.
Of course.
Now, tell me, sir, what did the silly, fancy fop back there do? Nothing too terrible, I trust.
He was accused of running a gold mining investment scam.
Oh, no. I'm sure he wasn't. He is a magician. I know him. He's a fool, but he is not a bad fellow. Now, can we just...
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
Shit! The Anderson boys! I can't have more scandal!
Well, allow us to help, my friend. Arthur.
Chase wanted man.
And take Archibald with you.
Just what I signed up for. Come on, big guy.
Perhaps we can discuss the foolish magician.
Stay with that train. Don't let them get away. Keep your guns holstered. We need them Anderson boys alive. Come on, hurry!
I'm hurrying, Archibald, but this is a brand new horse. It may not have the stamina we need.
Faster, come on! What's your name, sir?
Arthur Callahan.
Faster, Mr. Callahan, please. My neck is on the line here.
I get it. I'm doing my best. Looks like the son of a bitch is gonna make it. You sure I can't just shoot him?
No! Did I not say that?
You said plenty.
Go on, deputies! Ooh, that must have hurt. Leave him. Stay with that train. The train is slowing down to go through the station. Now's our chance. See if you can get alongside the train.
Yeah.
See the flat carriage? Head for that. Get us as close as you can. You think you can jump on there?
Me? Why me?
Because you ride like my grandmother.
Cop bastard! I didn't do nothing! Damn you! Get the hell off! Stay on him! Running ain't gonna help.
Come on, shitbag! Come on! You stop them, I'll stop the train.
We're gonna get him. We're gonna get him, Archibald. Don't you stop.
Damn bastard.
Get the hell away from me.
Gonna be dead soon, partner. I'm gonna see you die here.
Who's talking now? Huh?
Run! Don't let them get away.
No, don't worry, I got him.
You're only making it worse. Just you and me now, pal.
I'm gonna ride ahead and stop the train.
It's just us then, lawman. Come here. We need to bother. Let me go. Can't do that. You ain't much of a fighter, huh?
Just don't kill him.
Are you sure?
Sadly so. Tempting as it might be, do not kill him. Come on!
Come on.
I don't think I can open the door from the outside, Hello? Is everything all right in there?
Well, I don't think he's dead. I think I won the fight. Just about.
Bring him out here.
Damn, those are some nasty cuts, Arthur.
Sounded like quite a commotion. Is that him?
I sincerely hope so.
Old Anders Anderson.
So what now?
Take him in, come on. A fine job, well done. And a pat on the back for me for stopping the train. Load Anders onto the back of your horse there, and we'll take him to Sheriff Gray. There you go. You are a natural. All right, let's take him in.
Let's retrieve our hat.
What about the others?
Oh, we'll round them up. Anders back there is the brains of the operation, and that's really saying something.
You're the boss.
That was mighty impressive, sir. I have to admit. I'd hazard a guess you've served the law yourself at some point.
Well, I wouldn't exactly say that.
Are you familiar with the area here?
No, not really.
On your right here, these tobacco fields? This is part of Caliga Hall, big estate belonging to the Gray family.
Looks bone dry.
Yes, we are in dire need of some rain round here, let me tell you. The Grays have lived in Caliga Hall for generations. Fine people. My family's been working for them for years. Sheriff Gray's the one I know best, of course, but they own half the businesses in town.
Which town?
Road, sir. You don't know it? Where we're headed right now. Ain't what it was before the war, but it has its charms. I'm sure you already know of the Braithwaites.
Like I said, just got down here.
Another big family in these parts. They have an estate west of here. Awful people, truly awful. They've been fighting with the Greys for as long as I can remember.
Sounds like quite the place you got here.
We're gonna bear left here. Here we are. Welcome to Rhodes. Up there on your left is the Rhodes Parlor House. Very reputable saloon owned by the Gray family. We also have a general store, gunsmith, post office, train station, of course.
What more do you need?
Oh, good. They're back. And that's your friend, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna stop just ahead on the right, outside the sheriff's office. Can you grab Anders off your horse and carry him in for me? Just bring him here.
Hey, fellas.
What's telling me?
Mr. Gray! We got him.
Very good.
I told you Arthur would deliver. Man has a passion for justice.
That's wonderful.
So, about my friend here?
Your idiot friend is free to go. But no more trouble from you, partner.
I promise you, this was all just a big misunderstanding. However, I want to thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'll pretend
Well,
to
at least you'll
appreciate
be making
that.
money for their next
Mr.
job.
McIntosh, it has been a real pleasure. The
We need
mostly
it.
good citizens of Rhodes, we welcome you.
Well, we're just honored to be here.
And make your friend behave. We got enough trouble from some of the residents, old-timers who've gone, sadly, to seed and lost their dignity.
How terrible. Come along now. I will keep this fellow on the straight and narrow.
Come back and see us sometime soon. Excuse me, gentlemen. Bo, these better be ugly rumors. Is it true you were seen talking to that wretched Penelope Braithwaite?
I can't thank you enough.
Where have you been?
Around.
And where you staying?
I'm renting a caravan on the edge of town behind the church. It's horrible, but no one comes looking. The whole town is trapped in this interminable feud between the two families. His lot, Gray's, and Braithwaite's.
Interesting.
Two old plantation houses falling out of rebel
Alright, I
gold.
got something for that.
Marrying cousins, or not marrying.
Arthur, Jose, you start poking around. See what you can
Nope.
find out about that.
I have missed you,
Close,
boys.
but not quite.
I've heard about bounty.
Well, there's been a price on my head for 13
You'll
years.
see
It'll
when
take
I get
months
here.
to find us down here, and it seems like we can have a little sport.
Well, they're good bounties.
Where you hear this?
Some
Mhm,
fellas I
stay
met at a
tuned.
camp near the state line said there was
Looks
talk
like
of it
another
in bars in the north and
6
west
minutes
for
at least.
500 miles. There was talk of super agents of some sort.
Super agent.
I ordered them right when you got out,
love
so
to
that
meet
way they
one.
should have
It's just
arrived.
talk.
You know,
I'm
hopefully
sure it is,
close
but I
enough.
couldn't not tell you.
Stay out of trouble.
He's almost
Thank
here.
you, gentlemen.
Okay, so these two plantation families. Arthur, you start sniffing around the Gray's place, see what the story is there.
Yeah, I passed by it earlier with our friend, Archibald.
Good. Hosea, you see what you can find out about these Braithwaites.
All right. Thank you, Arthur.
Quite a fishing trip.
There's still time. I'm up for it.
How about you, Arthur? Have you had enough of the chase for one day?
Sure, why not?
Great. Hosea, why don't you lead us to that spot you were talking about? I kinda like this place.
Okay. Let's see if we can avoid any more excitement.
There he is, the big old fatty.
Okay, boy.
Yep. His name is Moonshine. No, I named him Moonshine because he had a pretty strong kick. It kicked me when I got him out of the stable.
It's the same lake we camped on, just a different pipe. It'll be worth it. I saw some big drum and sturgeon there. Should be rock bass, bluegills, perch, pickerel too. It's a good spot.
We'll see if you're as good at catching fish as you are at catching criminals, Arthur.
Trelawney owes me for that.
Trelawney owes everyone for something, but his information is good.
Plus, we are now ingratiated with the local law.
Thanks, Ducky.
I'd say it was a worthwhile diversion.
Yeah, I got him on the cheap. Lisa's next to me. She says hi. She's waving vigorously, even though you can't see it on the camera. Oh, God. She says she still wants to kidnap the kid. I keep telling her she ought to,
Where is this spot, Hosea? Timbuktu?
Not too much farther.
She says
Anyway,
hi.
You two never told me properly
Lisa.
about that business with Cornwall in Valentine. What happened?
The crazy
Apart from
boy.
scaring the living daylights out of Mr. Strauss.
That was about the only upside. John and I didn't even have time to get paid for the sheep we rustled.
It is safe to say Mr.
Oh, you're something
Cornwall
else
isn't a man to
sometimes.
let bygones
We all love
be
you, though.
bygones.
Ambushed us in the saloon. He came with a lot of guards and what seemed like just about every
She's got,
lawman in the county.
We've had closer shaves, but not that many.
And if Cornwall found us, the Pinkertons couldn't have been far behind.
They found me when I was fishing with Jack, remember?
Listen,
Oh,
it was good with...
gotta pause for a moment. Yep.
Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you much. Mm-hmm.
What you got?
I got a salted caramel frappuccino. Needed a little beverage to keep going, so I had to take a brief break here to answer the door. I knew Lisa would want something tasty for getting off of work. She had a busy day, and I wanted to be nice, and I was feeling the hankering for something cold and sweet, so I thought, why not? So I'll get my drink set up here and be right back at it. Mm-mm-mm. Mm.
Cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
And for the Polacks, Nostrovia.
Yep.
We moved when we did.
The
That
epitome
mess
of
is behind
laziness,
us now.
Ducky.
Yes. Jack told me you were a good teacher when you took him fishing. I said he must have you confused with someone else.
What? I got plans. I already know what I'm gonna do.
So, you're going back to see that Sheriff Gray?
Yeah, I don't see why not. They don't know who we are down here.
He didn't seem the sharpest attacks. Neither did that deputy.
This is the spot. Down to the left there.
Just don't turn it up so loud. Yep. Lisa's watching this now.
I saw some boats around last time. Be good to
I've
get
often
some
wanted
deeper
to
water.
do one where I could do it where she's here and she can react to the story, but I wanted to do it with a game she
Yes,
hasn't
over
seen
there
yet
on the
because she
shore.
does watch a lot of what I play, and she'll have commentary on it. She does like this one. She was very angry at Call of Duty. She did not like the ending. She does not like stuff that doesn't have a happy ending. She's just very mad about it.
And I'm gonna smack somebody. And you're like, oh, you don't know what's gonna happen, and I want to kill you. Jackass.
All right.
Well, maybe you'll
This
let
looks like
me.
a fine vessel.
Oh no.
Mhm.
When almost
Okay.
half of the crew died.
Come on, Arthur. Let's get her in the water.
I got a good feeling about fishing here.
It's supposed to be some incredible sturgeon.
Oh. Okay, here we go.
Yeah, she wasn't so much upset at the ending to this one, but she did not.
You're too dumb for anything else.
She was more mad than she was upset. She wanted to kill Micah. She wanted to murder the living shit out of him. And she doesn't like Dutch either.
Stupid fish.
What about stupid luck and good fish?
That'll do too. Get us a bit deeper.
Ducky said, "Tell her me too." I think Ducky felt the same way about Micah. I don't know if she felt that way about Dutch. Maybe not until the end. I mean, I felt more bad. I liked Dutch at the beginning. I felt bad about Dutch at the end. Oh, she says she didn't either. She said she hated both of them.
Should really come here at dawn or dusk. That's when you catch the best fish. We should use a lake lure. That'll give us a much better chance of hooking something big like a sturgeon.
His family, he could fuck.
Strong with good old worm.
Yeah.
Oh, worms are good for tiddlers like bluegill and rock bass, but you'd have to be real lucky to catch a sturgeon with one.
Lures it is, then. You heard the expert, Arthur. Let's bait up.
Keep the lure moving slowly on the water so it looks like a little fish just asking to be eaten.
But one of these times I'd like to do a reaction video where Lisa reacts to the game.
Looks like you got a bite, Arthur. You hooked him.
Oh, yeah, but I mean, people like that. Stuff like that gets views, especially, you know, reaction videos.
That feels like a bite. There we go. Damn it, I lost him.
There he is.
Whatever I got is epically huge because it's taking an enormous amount of time to reel this sucker in. It feels bigger than a medium fish. Maybe it is a medium fish and it's just fighting real hard, but goddamn, does it feel big.
Got one. Shit, got away.
Hey, look at this beauty.
There you go.
Well done, Arthur.
They can grow a lot bigger than that. Fella told me he once saw a monster lake sturgeon near the mouth of the river, just southwest of Saint Denis. 50-pounder, he reckoned.
I would like to see that. Hey, Hosea, you remember that time we sent Arthur out fishing? He came back with 3 beautiful bass.
Not this again.
I don't think I do.
I do like this story.
Yeah, you do. He was maybe 20. 21, walked in all full of himself. We had a big feast, toasted him all night.
This was 15
I think you
years
might
ago.
be onto something there.
remember now.
I'm saving a more in-depth discussion about that towards the end for a more appropriate time because I didn't want to get too much into it now, but I understand what you're saying, Ducky. Because I had a point I wanted to bring up later on that I think was noteworthy of discussion, but I feel like it'd be more appropriate towards the end of the story. Maybe towards chapter 5 or so.
Wesley, his name was. Real miserable bastard, but he loved to fish. We go out all the time. But one day, we were river fishing.
She got a bounty from, or she got a horse from doing a bounty, and she named it Bertha because she couldn't, you know.
Takes off his hat.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm always down to talk about this
Sits
story.
down, picks his rod back up, and carries on. Doesn't say a word. So
You know what I think is interesting,
that was nice of you.
though,
And he replies, well, fella
is
had
I
to.
think
After all, I was
one
married
of
to
the
her for
statements
30
I've heard
years.
Hosea make about Arthur
There he is.
pretty.
Oh, dear God. I might swim to shore.
I think one of the statements Hosea made about Arthur is pretty accurate. He thinks Arthur has a pretty sharp mind. I think Arthur has a sharper mind than he lets on too, and he kind of disguises himself as being kind of humble and dumb, a bit cynical, but he's got a big heart when it counts, and
to the
he
end.
correctly
You know,
assesses
I remember
situations,
saying how
especially
Blackwater was
betrayals,
the
usually
furthest
when he
east
sees
we
them
ever
coming
been,
or when a
as a group,
situation is
I
going to
mean.
go south.
Feels like the
So
more
I
we
think
try
he's
to head
smarter
west,
than he
the
lets
further
on. I
east
think
we
this whole
end up.
thing that he's
Get
just a
all those
dumb
safe
old
spots
gun
picked out
hand.
to
I
lie
think
low
that's
in
a
New
play.
Austin after the ferry job?
I think it's a play to make him
Still
seem
open
just a
and
little bit
wide
more,
the way it should be. Somehow the desert makes you feel closer to the sky.
No point us trying
not
to
so
get back
much for
that
his
way
fellow gang
anytime
members, but I
soon.
think it's a
We
play
could just have the
for
trucks
others
out
on the
all over
outside,
tall
so he
trees and
seems a
great
little,
plains. We
you know,
saw
not,
when we went
they
back to
underestimate
Sean.
him,
Well,
is
look
what
at
I'm
us
saying.
now, huh? It could be worse.
What do you think, honey?
Plans change. That's just how life goes.
I think Arthur, deep down, I think one of the
Something's
things
nibbling.
Hosea commented about
tell
Arthur
you
is that he's
my
got a much
mother's
sharper mind
buried
than
in
he lets
Blackwater?
on. Like he
Really?
plays the
She
dumb
is?
gun hand, and
Apparently
I
so.
think if that's an
I only
act, I think
found
he
out through an
plays
uncle of mine.
dumb
Years
and
later.
kind of
Last I knew, she was
cynical
still outside
because
Philadelphia.
I think it makes people
I
who
left
aren't
home at
in the
15 and
gang, who
didn't see
don't
her
know him
again.
well enough, underestimate him.
She and I didn't always
I
see
don't
eye
think
to
he's
eye.
really as dumb as he
I
pretends to
wasn't
be
always a
sometimes.
very obedient
He
child.
usually correctly
I can
assesses a
only
situation,
imagine.
and in most cases
Still,
he can
I
accurately
loved her
judge who's going to betray
my
who,
own
or if
way.
things are going to go
And
sideways.
she me in hers.
In a gunfight, for example.
Somehow, even
Yeah.
from the grave,
Yeah, the main
she
character.
managed to have the last laugh. You're
Well,
getting
I've
the hang
seen
of this.
everything, but he's very protective with his family, with the kid and everything.
Yeah.
He's very protective.
But I think he's smarter
That'll
than
grill
he
up
lets
nice.
on.
Oh yeah.
I think he plays dumb.
He plays dumb to help his father out to see that he is top dog. To not be like, hey, what about this? Or hey, what about this? Maybe we should do this in a different plan.
I mean, he plays dumb, and it's you notice it a lot more toward the end because he'll play dumb, but he really sees what's going on, especially with Dutch, and he correctly emulates that to the people like Charles who matters.
I think with the Indians, how he did at the end, how he like, oh, let's get everybody, let's like.
I think he comes across as cynical, but I don't think he's really cynical deep down. I think the cynical is a bit of a facade. I do think there is some cynicism, like Ducky's saying here in the comments, due to the trials and tribulations he's faced in life.
Look at what happened before he came back.
Yeah.
Do you think he would ever change if he got sick? Let's think about that one. Do you think he'd still be with his father if he didn't get sick?
I think even before he had his life crisis, to be honest, I think Arthur deep down believed there was a lot more than just blind loyalty. Because he questioned a lot. He was always asking questions. He was always, looking for better answers and solutions, and he always was wondering if what they were really doing was so necessary.
Do you think he would help the Indians and help that white guy and help everyone else out after he got sick? Or, I mean, he didn't need to.
Well, shit. That's also kind of up to us too, because you can actually choose not to help them.
Yeah, but if he was a real human being, a real person, and had that choice, do you think he would ever do it? To help the Indians, the father.
Yeah, I think he would.
His son back. I think he would too, because I mean, he saw how it really happened. How
Arthur's got a
I think what is apparent over time is his loyalty is to family above all else, and the gang is family. It's not so much to Dutch's plan or to whatever. I think his true loyalty is to the people he would call family.
Dutch's family.
There you go. That's a nice one.
And evidence of that is how he takes a more defensive role of other members of the gang when Micah comes in and starts pushing them around and bullying them.
In the savings to actually maybe get out of town, have a new life, and just like start over. How much money did they have, really? They probably had enough money to make this.
You got a bite there, Arthur. That's on the hook,
not
Arthur.
Go stupid crazy and not like blow up a bank or something, but they had enough money.
And the thing about Micah is Micah was just blindly loyal, but it wasn't because he cared. It was because he was opportunistic.
Oh, yeah.
He was playing his own game. Micah's blind loyalty wasn't really a form of loyalty. It was a form of opportunism that benefited him.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Disguised as loyalty. So you couldn't really even say he was loyal because he wasn't.
But Micah got betrayed too. Remember he got left in the which was the one with the kid? Who has the kid?
John.
John got betrayed. He got betrayed.
Nicely done, Arthur.
Remember he got left alone. He almost got killed. And then the main dad, John's wife got kidnapped. And then he's like, well, the little boy's gonna be has no parents. Who cares? We can move on. We'll be fine. You gotta be fucking kidding me. So you want to orphan this child?
Hey, I reckon we call it a day, fellas.
Already?
You ain't been chasing down outlaws.
All right. Think we got a decent haul here.
And I think we got a
Pearson will be
satisfying
happy.
amount of fish.
Should we head back?
We could keep the boat not too far back to camp from here.
Good idea. Could be useful.
What about the horses?
Correct me if I'm wrong, Ducky, and I know Lisa's making some commentary on the side. I don't know if the mic's picking it up, but correct me if I'm wrong, but I feel like the last time that Dutch cared about Arthur and you could actually see it was when Arthur was captured by the O'Driscolls and rode wounded back to camp. And they had to nurse him back to health. I feel like that was the last time I physically saw Dutch care about Arthur.
I couldn't wait till the taters was done.
Well, that was, he didn't get shot though. Then by the O'Driscoll. Oh yeah. No, but I'm talking. That's later. That's after that. I'm talking about this chapter. I think this chapter is the last time we actually see Dutch show something that resembles, care. And remember, they set up that parlay with the O'Driscolls, honey, their rival gang, and then he gets kidnapped.
We spend our lives in jeopardy while others live at ease. Shall we go dance this round, around, around? Shall we go dance this round, around, around? When he is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground.
But I feel like the last time
We care not for the martial men that do our saints disdain.
Dutch ever does anything to take care of Arthur is when he gets back.
To them we dance this round, around, around. To them we dance this round, around, around. And he that is a bully boy, come pledge me on this ground, 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 ground,
Oh, bravo! Bravo! Well, we should not let the folks back at camp think that we had too much fun.
Indeed not.
This is one of the last times we see these three as a happy trio together, too.
All right. I think we are gonna be okay. I know. I always know. Whenever I got you two by my side, things are gonna be just fine.
To be honest, I think the last time
anyway.
I hope so.
I can pinpoint Dutch showing any form of concern is the end of this chapter when he goes to war to get John's son back.
I'll give these fish to Pearson. Arthur, how you been? I've been real worried.
What do you want?
Don't be like that. All right, just a few bucks, and I'm short.
Get lost.
Well, I'll go try someone with a heart.
You do that.
Herr Morgan.
I'll talk to you in a second, Strauss. Strauss is another character who irritates me. We don't deal with him a lot, but God does he irritate me. Because Strauss is the money loaner. He's the one who loans. He's the whole reason.
Mr. Morgan.
And his work is dirty. It's scummy compared to everything else they do. It is filthy work.
Herr Strauss.
How are you enjoying yourself here?
Well enough, I guess. And you?
Well, it turns out the pursuit of freedom is not a cheap business. Not for us, and not for some of the locals.
Sharking already.
I prefer to call it banking.
You ain't the one handing out the beatings.
No, but I am the one feeding the women and children in the camp. What choice do we have, Mr. Morgan?
I don't know. Well, come on then. Tell me who.
Here's the list. Refinery worker turned hunter by the name of Vinton
We
Holmes.
don't, but it
You'll find
seems
him
like
up
the
in hills
game,
north of Strawberry.
at least in the timeline that it's
Apprentice
presented,
undertaker.
it's just a
This
few
one
days.
working in rows. His name was Gwen Hughes.
And how many of them do you think will be able to pay?
With enough encouragement, both of them.
Of course, it's never indicated exactly how much they owe either. I'll go handle your debts in a bit, Strauss. Right now, I'm gonna go investigate Dutch's lead. Go to the Grace family house. I'm not gonna lie, this whole Plantation Family story arc makes me nauseated.
Yep.
Gunshot of some kind. I don't know where it came from, but I heard it off to my left somewhere. Add crunches for the goodies. What a delight. I am going to need a new horse eventually, but for now we're going to let this one just roll. Because they don't have any good ones available yet. And I want a good one. And then I'll just be happy. I won't get another one after that. But this guy was the best I could do for now. He's not the worst horse I've ever bought, but he doesn't rank amongst my favorites. I should have got the Dutch Warm Blood, but I always get the Dutch Warm Bloods. I want to try something different and not just, you know, stick with the same tried and true shit I always do, especially in...
Go drink some moonshine, you damn lout!
Easy, easy.
Appreciate the help, mister.
Yeah, we'd be in a heap of trouble if he'd have gotten away. The only good Braithwaite is a dead Braithwaite.
Come on, let's get out of here.
Well, Hopefully that might ingratiate me a little bit more since I shot that guy trying to escape their property.
What do you want, boy?
This here the Gray Plantation?
Yep. Caliga Hall. And that's as close as you're getting to it.
Hey, look, I've been helping the sheriff with some trouble. Wanted me to have a word with a few of the folks on the property here.
Emmett Lee. All right. Have a word. But I ain't got the time to help you.
Obliged. Hey, I was hoping you'd talk a moment. I'm a student of the history of the region, and,
I ain't the one to speak to. Try Master Bo. Think he's down there by the wood store. Boy's got all the time in the world.
Go talk to Bo Gray then.
Huh. I'll see you at the sheriff's office.
Excuse me, friend.
We friends?
Not yet, but he is hoping.
I guess.
We don't get a lot of traveling men here. And suddenly, there's a whole phalanx of mysterious but strangely helpful Yankees about the place.
Is there?
What are you doing here?
I was just looking for work.
Well, looking for something. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me.
What secret?
I got a secret of my own.
Are you secretly normal?
Excuse me?
I almost like that response from Arthur. Are you secretly normal?
The whole lot of us and the Braithwaites.
I'll kill anyone.
I love her, you know.
Love who?
Penelope. But it's impossible.
Well, love tends to be complicated.
She's a Braithwaite. I'm Bo Gray, son of Tavish Gray, nephew of Lee Gray, the sheriff, grandson of old Murdo Gray. We Grays have been loyal to the state and murderous to the Braithwaites for so long now, no one can even quite explain
There are
why.
certain lines that
Yeah,
Arthur
blind
delivers that I just love.
And stupidity.
One of my favorite ones that I talked in the other video about, I think before you left, Ducky, was how sassy Marsden's Arthur's response to John was when he says, "You ain't the one taking, I ain't the one taking Jack fishing." Arthur's like, "No, you ain't," and he puts so much emphasis on the sass in his response. I was like, "Damn, Arthur, you a savage."
We've always got money, no brains mind but money.
Well, in that case,
I know she loves to sit out in the gazebo on the edge of the Braithwaite property. Take her this letter and this bracelet, please.
But, I mean,
Oh, look out for their guards. They're worse for strangers than ours are.
Arthur is... He's got so many great lines, it's hard... What the fuck is happening to my damn horse? Well, we have a glitch here, folks. We have a fucking glitch. We captured that moment. That was great. My horse is dumb retarded. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Oh my god. Yeah. I think I should take him back to the pet store and ask for another one. Oh my god. And Bo Gray just appeared over here out of nowhere, and he's like, "Oh yeah, good luck after my horse was retarded. How did you get over here, Bo?" Good god. That guy just appeared out of nowhere. I'm like, the fuck? Oh my god. That's a... Before I was interrupted by that hilarity, I was gonna say, it's hard to choose because there are so many, and Arthur has so many great lines, and he's got such great sarcasm. I was gonna ask, what is your favorite Arthur line? Like, what's your favorite line, I'd say, in the whole story that he says? Or how, that he delivers, like, you know? I'm sure everyone's got one where they love, you know, the line, the context, the moment, whatever. Like, what would you say? At least I would say pick one in your top 3 moments of dialogue of one of Arthur's great lines or comebacks. Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. I'd say for me, I'd say my top 2 favorites are... I'd say here at the beginning of the story, or early in the story, my favorite line is when he talks to Mrs. Downs and her son when he goes to collect the debt for the final time, and he has that exchange with Archie. And the widow, the line about, you know, maybe I'll keep her in black on your behalf. And right after that, somewhere in there, Mrs. Downs talks about eternity, and he says, I hope it's hot and terrible, or I feel I've been sold a false bill of goods. So I think those are my favorite lines from early in the story. I think later on in the story, my favorite line, or maybe my favorite monologue from Arthur, has got to be the run and don't look back. The this is over. I think it's hard to not love that speech, the run and don't look back speech. It's real hard to not appreciate it. Especially when you get to that part of the story. Although, if I was to add maybe just one more, I would say the line that I like that really hits me in the feels and breaks my heart is when he at the very end when he says, I gave you all I had. That line, that's just heartbreaking. Because there's so much truth, and you can feel it there.
Are you Penelope Braithwaite?
Well, yes, I am.
I've got a letter for you.
Oh.
And a gift.
A letter and a gift. Well, we don't even know each other.
Well, it's not from me. It's from,
From Bo. Oh, he is so...
Strange?
Yes, he's a little strange, but also so human. The rest of our families are stuck in the Dark Ages, or... Well, I don't know, cave people, perhaps. Bo's different. But if they find out, they'll kill him and send me to live someplace awful like Ohio. Have you ever been to Ohio, sir?
No.
I feel attacked by that line.
My uncle has a factory.
She says they'll send her to live someplace awful like Ohio.
Having left, but now they tolerate him.
Like, I live in Ohio. You're mean, bitch.
Families are there's something else. You got a family, son?
1899?
No, not really.
98?
Well, they tolerate him because of the money. But me, with my ideas above my station, they can't
I feel
stand.
attacked.
That sounds pretty complicated. I don't know quite what to say.
Well, nothing to say, except I hope they all rot. I don't, well, maybe a bit. But here, if you see Bo again, will you give this to him?
Sure.
I'd like to point out one of the special peculiarities of this particular relationship right here, guys. Bo writes her a real romantic letter and sends her a nice gift, a token of his affection, And how does she respond? She responds by telling him about her plans to attend a women's suffrage rally, which, while it's great and all, and I support women's suffrage, that's not a very romantic interlude there. It's not a very romantic response either. I'm not sure how Bo should take that, to be honest. I think that's kind of peculiar in terms of this relationship. Usually I take the boat out of here, but then when I take the boat out, my horse is always out of range, so I'm like, I get screwed. So I'm going to actually try and ride back and collect my horse like a normal human being and ride away. So that way, I don't get stranded on foot for an ungodly amount of time before our next broadcast. Okay, we seem to have a few people we need to talk to. Molly, Dutch, and Bo. Well, I'd like to get this little strange love affair out of the way, so let's go see Bo one more time. Why not?
Easy. Idiot.
Again, well-written characters and well-acted, but this whole Romeo and Juliet subplot, I'll be damned if it goes anywhere compared to the rest of this. It really doesn't go anywhere in the larger scheme of the main narrative. We're riding through the tobacco fields because they're bone dry anyway. It's not like they're using it. Although I probably should be careful not ride through it so cavalierly, because I gotta be honest, the last time I did something that stupid, I accidentally trampled one of the my Gray family workers and got in a shitload of trouble here at Calico Hall, so my bad. Alright, let's talk to Bo and see if my horse does anything more that's retarded. Maybe it's just the Gray Plantation that turns horses into retards.
You got my money?
Sure. Did she give anything? For me?
Yes.
Might I have it?
Sure. But it'll cost you. I can't be bothered. Here, take it.
Oh, thank you, Arthur. You're... Thank you. My God. What a woman. She's... This'll get her killed for sure.
What?
Women's suffrage. Around here, they don't even like men voting. They'd bring back the monarchy given half the chance. Progress is a dirty word in these parts. Unlike incest.
Excuse me?
I don't want to marry my cousin Matilda. I want to marry Penelope. But they're gonna... They'll kill her at one of those rallies they're holding. They've done it before. Mister, you gotta help.
No, I'm afraid I don't want no part of it.
I'll pay. My family, we've still got some money.
Fine. Just no more running around with letters.
Thank you. Come on. We better get going. Mount up, all right? And follow me to Rhodes. Come on! Come on! Yeah! We'll go around the property and take the road to town.
Oh my lord. These people sometimes.
Easy, boy. Calm down.
I can't be calm. If we don't get there in time, my true love may be shot.
If she wants to rally, you gotta
I
let her
wonder,
rally.
Well, good
Am
as
I
the
the only
cause
one who
is,
was thinking
I can't let her
fucking
become
that
a
he was
martyr
talking
to
to the
it.
horse
I want to marry a flesh
instead
and
of
blood
Bo?
woman, not a statue in her honor.
I'm sure they know what they're doing.
There they are.
It's awfully strange that they chose to hold the start of the rally outside the Gray plantation too.
Killed.
I'm prepared to die for the cause, Bo. You know that.
Do something, please.
Do what? Fight this mob?
We must begin.
They'd eat me alive.
This is no laughing matter, sir. They need protecting from certain elements. Mostly my family. Penelope, I beg you.
I'll tell you what. Your friend here can drive the wagon for us. It'll allow us to shout all the louder. Hooray!
Sure.
Miss Calhoun. Miss Calhoun. My friend here says he can drive the wagon.
Well, Olive Calhoun. Normally I like to drive myself, but today I feel like a man joining us sends the right message.
Well, I ain't never been in a protest march before, madam.
Well, just treat us like the sheep, and the folks attacking us like the wolves, and I'm sure you'll feel right at home.
Admittedly, this was a fun mission.
All right, ladies. We know our song is a good one, and we know our cause is a pure one. Yes, ma'am.
And especially hearing Arthur's thoughts on women's rights was pretty amusing too, because he doesn't oppose them, but he does have some amusing insight that I enjoy.
Now. Take us down Main Street, right through town to the steps of the Banker Road, Mr. What was your name?
Arthur Morgan.
Very good, Mr. Morgan. Not too quick and not too slow. We need them to hear our voice.
Well, they'll hear it all right.
Very good, very good. Mr. Morgan, are you an old friend of the movement?
I'm just a driver, Mrs. Calhoun. Maybe a shotgun messenger if it comes to it. I hope it won't.
Well, our message will be delivered peaceably, Mr. Morgan. You can keep your shotgun to yourself. Stay on Main Street. It's a left up here, Mr. Morgan. Look at these people. It's about to get exciting. I can feel it.
I believe you might be right.
Good day, Sheriff. I trust you'll make sure it's a peaceful assembly. Oh, do give it a rest, you sorry fool. Mr. Morgan, I give you the male of the species.
Yeah, that's a pretty dumb specimen, I grant
Almost there. Take us just a little further, please. This spot is fine, sir. Ladies, get down!
Come on! Come on! Go home! Shut your mouth! What the hell is going on? Oh my God! Shit! Cause all this trouble. You don't even know what's going
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is a great day for all of us. For today is the day we begin to live as equals. Yes, equal, sir. Fair and equal.
This is unnatural. This is nonsense.
Fair, equal,
I
and
did.
free, just as the founding fathers intended.
Moonstone Pond face is a pretty cool one.
Not founding mothers, you silly old goat.
His philosophy dependent on...
There's also that face rock here just outside of Rhodes, and that's pretty cool too.
Hello, darling cousin. Don't you ever speak to me like that. What are you doing here? Listening, I suppose.
Go help Bo. His cousin is a moron. Stop them from ruining the speech.
Yeah, they got there's quite a few things hidden that you don't know about if you're not paying attention. It's pretty cool.
Weren't we just leaving?
Who the hell is this?
Follow me around here.
What? You'll hit me?
Come on.
Sir, can you not see how idiotic you are?
Come on, Bo. Let's go. Quick now.
We gotta go before they think twice. Oh, Lord. Follow me. I know a place. It's an old battlefield no one goes to.
Not the future. A land of equality. A land of progress. Look at the beautiful land we have built.
You don't want to go back and hear the speeches? I ain't voted before, but kind of getting hot for voting rights.
I don't know whether to take you seriously, Mr. Morgan. My cousins are my primary concern right now. If everyone knows about Penelope and me...
Everyone knows about Penelope and you. I know about Penelope and you, and I've been here
Oh,
all
wow,
10
yeah.
minutes. Sooner it's out, sooner it's resolved.
The sooner it's dealt with, you mean? We're dealt with. Our families, the Grays and the Braithwaites, we bury our secrets, and we bury them deep.
Your secrets and your treasure.
You know, Catherine Braithwaite's got a daughter. No one's seen her in years. She weren't right, you know, and Penelope said...
I ain't heard about daughters. I heard about gold.
But Yankee gold? I fear that's just a story, Mr. Morgan. But I don't know. This is awful.
Nobody died.
Yeah.
That awful.
My cousins are vindictive bastards. My brothers are vindictive bastards. My cousins are worse.
They started it.
I know, but...
You should leave.
I will, as soon as I have enough money. When my family... We have money, but I don't.
Is your family very rich?
Yes, well, I believe so. But, they keep me out of the discussions. I have more of a... artistic temperament, so...
Oh, is that what they call it?
Yes. Oh, you made a joke. I really love her. I do.
Well,
Arthur made a joke.
As well.
I thought you were trying to make me feel better.
Look, I gotta go.
Me too. Oh, damn! I'm gonna be late. My uncle is quite as bad as you would imagine. Here, your payment. Thank you. Excuse me.
Mm-hmm.
Come on, boy.
I think let's go see Molly back at camp and see how she's doing. As weird as they are, Penelope and Bo are the easiest members of those particular families to deal with. They are weird, but they are civilized. So, you know, we'll use that word. I can't think of a better one. Maybe the wrong word, but I'm.
Hold on there. A minute of your time. Easy. Whoa.
They're.
Let's get us a closer look at this one. Around here, strangers got a cough up pavement. Get down from there. You hear me?
I hear you.
I'm done being kind. Last one.
I see you. And I ignored you.
Right, bastard. Yep. Fools. There we go.
These guys probably got some good loot on them. Alright, we're gonna go deal with Molly because, like I said, it's easier to deal with Bo and Penelope. It's not so easy to deal with the rest of their families. And some of the story arc, it just, oh, God, it's painful to go through with these two plantation families. So, before I get back to it and deal with Archibald and stupid moonshiners in the swamp, I need a break. And by a break, I mean I need to go back to camp and do a different kind of mission. Because, good God.
Get
Got a little cash in there. God damn. That horse just fucking beasted its way through that fence. He has seizures. He runs through fences. He's the mutant horse from hell. And he kicked me in the head. God damn. I'm like, Moonshine is a freak of nature.
Yeah.
I'm done listening to your bullcrap. All day, every day. That's it. I'm gonna knock you upside your head.
Back to work before I bust a pair.
I ain't going back in that box.
Everyone gets what's coming, don't they? Easy.
I wish I could have stopped them from killing the sheriffs. I don't know if there's a way to do it. I know if you kill the sheriffs, you can get dishonored points, but I haven't figured out a way to honorably do that. I was hoping I could kill the prisoners and prevent the last sheriff from getting killed. I don't think you can stop the first sheriff from dying, but I didn't have enough Deadeye, so we'll never know, I guess. I tried, though. I fucking tried. I was trying to do good.
Yeah. Okay there.
Oh, hey, Arthur.
So, what do you think?
What do you mean?
About those two families? The rich ones in the big houses.
I don't know.
Go have a look around. See what you can find out. Calmly, I mean.
Sure.
Dutch and I, we both think there's money to be made.
I hope so. I'll see what I can find out.
Good morning, Arthur.
You know, cowards.
Just ignore him.
I intend to.
He's just trying to get a rise out of you.
Fucking Micah.
You don't make a convincing lawman.
Just shut your mouth, Micah.
I say it how it is.
You're out of line. Okay, I'll catch you later then.
All right then, cowpoke.
Micah, you're such a piece of trash.
Mr. Morgan, I've noticed you've stopped paying into the box.
I've been sort of busy, Miss Grimshaw.
Well, we all need to eat, Mr. Morgan.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you.
I was waiting to make more money, Miss Grimshaw, but damn, I can pay a little bit. I don't have a problem with that. There we go. Camp should be happy. What? Try and make Mrs. Grimshaw happy when she comes and whines at you? Or are you talking about how I try and even it out, you know, give a little extra and then round it down to the nearest, you know.
Morning.
Whole amount I have. Oh, I know, yeah. It always has to be even when I do donate. I try to do that.
Hey, Arthur. What you want, Micah?
Nothing. I'm just being civil, my brother.
Well, hello then.
You really are a very charming man, aren't you?
Well, I should get back to it. Sure.
Mikey, you're a pain in the ass. Fucking weirdo. First he's dicking around with Lenny, and then he comes up to me out of the blue and tries to make nice. You fucking... like the turd he is. Oh yeah, usually I'll round down. I'll see, okay, what's the most uneven amount I've got? And I'm like, okay, I'll round it down to the nearest whole even number that I got. So I'm like, I got over a 1,000. I'm like, all right, I'll take it down to the nearest, you know, 1,000.
Hey, Arthur. Can I have a quick word?
Sure, Molly. Give me a sec. Let me finish feeding the horses. I gotta get that Deadeye up somehow. He's coming to talk to you anyway.
Yes, Miss O'Shea.
Call me Molly, would you? Arthur, how is Dutch? I mean, how does he seem to you?
I'm about the same as usual, I guess.
I really love him, you know. But if he... like he always says, loyalty is everything, so...
Arthur! Excuse me, Miss O'Shea.
What you want?
I bring a gift. The great gift of information.
So you got some tip-off, so now I can risk my neck and make you some money while you lounge around.
You know, Arthur, bitterness, it works on the inside as well as on your sour face.
If you say so. But you could go find some other fool to run your errands.
Bill, come on over here. Will you be my other fool? You too, Charles.
What are you talking about?
Arthur's about a little stick-up I heard about.
No, I'm not.
You just said...
Hey, I'll do it, as long as you ride with us.
I got a serious medical condition.
Yes, you are a compulsive liar.
No need to be like that. Charles, have I ever lied to you?
I hardly know you.
Exactly. Now, you boys should do this. It's easy.
Charles, like, what the fuck? Bill just heard what sounded like him being called a fool, so he's pissed, and Arthur knows better than to fucking trust the lead uncle's got.
I'll do it. Well, what is it? It's a supply wagon carrying payroll, but very briefly unguarded, apparently, as it passes through a crossroads near here where there's an old ruined church before it connects with the rest of the wagon train. Very easy picking.
As long as we get paid or you get shot, I'm happy.
You are a sick man, Arthur Morgan. A very sick man indeed.
This way. Bunch of smart Alex.
I heard that, Uncle.
Wind of this, old man. We only been down here all of 5 minutes.
Well, while you boys been off fishing or playing lawman or whatever the hell you've been doing, I've been getting down to business.
Finding the nearest grog house.
Hey,
You don't want in on this, Williamson, that's fine by me. Do us all a favor. Head home.
Just give it a rest, you two.
Just have a little faith for once, will you? I've been scoping jobs like this since you fellers were knee-high to a grasshopper.
Once a decade, maybe. So what is it you've scoped here exactly?
Well, I told you. There's a wagon with a lockbox passes through every week. They switch outriders just north of here, but the front wagon's by itself for a stretch before the last run down into roads. I've been watching them. Okay, hold up here.
We should cover our faces.
They'll be passing through the crossroads up ahead.
When?
Soon, Williamson. Christ's sakes. I should be due any time now.
Let's keep this quiet and clean. Nobody needs to die here.
There! You see, gentlemen? Just like clockwork.
My lord above. This will be entertaining.
Stop the wagon! I said, stop the damn wagon! Whoa! Now, don't try anything stupid, and we won't do anything unkind.
You know, boys, I don't want to get shot, but this is a mistake. I work for Cornwall Kerosene and Tar, Mr. Leviticus Cornwall.
Oh, great.
So you know him?
Who doesn't?
I hear he's rich enough to share the wealth around and not miss it too much.
Oh, he'll miss it.
Shit! Hey! Think I see something?
Oh, great.
Let's go! Arthur, let's go! Yeah!
Oh, this was a mistake.
You wait! Line us up, boys! Get rid of these sons of bitches! Shoot those bags!
Nice going, Uncle! Most guarded wagon in goddamn history! Come on! We need to lose them!
We got a lot.
Get back there!
Right, fellers! Come on!
Keep going! Keep on up! Where the hell are we going?
Getting out of here! What kind of dumb question? Dig in, boys! Come on! Get back here!
Everyone, stay tight! Yep. You can move fast when you have to, can't you?
Just shut up, Williamson.
Y'all made a big mistake! Faster, come on!
Quick! Get off the trail! Into the woods! Let's shake him and get back to camp!
No, we need to find a place to lie low. We can't risk leading Cornwall's men to camp.
All right!
Whoa! Let's hide in here. Quick!
Go on, get out of here.
We've barely been down here a couple days, and already we got in trouble with Cornwall again. Good one, Uncle.
Get out of sight. We'll stay until dark, and then we'll sneak out of here. Charles, you keep watch for now.
Sure.
Well, we, get some rest.
Uncle's not a mean-spirited man, but god damn if he can be stupid sometimes.
Let's try and get out of here. Hey, shit! Absolutely. Shut up, old man.
Look, I was just trying to...
Shut up. There's a light over by the house.
Is it me, or His uncle's beer belly bigger at the end of the game than it is right now. It doesn't seem all that big. I feel like his belly grows over the course of this game.
Is this your place? Kinda. And you didn't hear nothing? Why don't you just tell me, partner, what you heard? Right, tell me what you heard. I don't... Maybe I heard some noises out by the barn a while ago. Ain't me.
Better not be.
All right. Group forth. Low. Go check out the barn. Sir.
Well, the place looks deserted enough.
Sure. You head inside, I'll go round the back.
Place looks empty to me. Now, the old guy up there is full of crap.
I don't think they're here. Don't see any horses.
Come on, let's head back. Boss! Place is empty! Shit!
Give him hell, boys!
Thanks, Uncle.
Behind you, Charles! We got more of the bastards on this side! Where are they all coming from? Looks like Mr. Cornwall's gone and upped his security. More on the right here! This fellow really don't like getting robbed. Let's just hope we don't run out of bullets. That's how you want to do it?
Nicely done, Bill. They teach you that move in the army too?
Can't you keep your back feet still for 10 goddamn seconds? You got us into this! God damn it, they're piling in this way now!
You know, it's funny because this is the last. On this playthrough, I didn't realize it was Bill who fucked up and made the noise this time. And now listening to the dialogue and how them criticizing him, they can tell that they're making fun of him and for.
Oh, this is it. I'm officially retired. They're coming in from the front. Oh, shit. Fire. The oil from that lantern. Damn it. Shit. Out of the way, Uncle. Look out behind. Hold them back. Let them close in on us. If we don't get out of here soon, we're charcoal. I'm gonna leave you cold. Yeah, this whole place is catching. Come on, old man.
It's a barn, Uncle. It's all hay and wood. What do you expect? Of course the whole place is catching.
Let's head to the woods.
What kind of dumb remark is that?
Into the tree. Come on. Where are we going, Bill? We'll try to lose him in the woods.
Let's split up a bit. Try to confuse them. Arthur, with me. Anything dumb, Williamson, you're on your own.
Oh, shut the hell up. Quick. Behind these rocks.
They're coming this way. Perfect. We need to do this quietly. You take the left and I'll take the right, okay?
Your right or my right?
yet.
Uh-oh. Clearly those boys ain't as quiet as us. Guess we should go give them a hand. I'm gonna
Jesus.
They're behind you! Kill that bastard! What are you doing? Shoot! Ah! You're going to the dump! We all still alive?
Yeah, just about.
Yeah, I'll deal with you later.
We got some money, didn't we?
Sure, but now we got Cornwall on our backs.
It was an
again.
honest
I'll
mistake.
leave it. Come on, get out of here. Every man split up. Come on, run quick.
Good luck, gents.
Stay quiet and move.
Well, this was beyond dumb. Come on, horse, hurry up and get here. Before some random stranger sees all this carnage and I have to fucking deal with all that.
Let's go, boy. Yep.
I'm gonna get the hell out of here.
Hey, who's there?
It's me.
Welcome back.
Get me some food.
I ever tell you boys about the time I was lost in the Congo, became a living god for a few days? Seriously, it's a good one. It's true. Entirely true. Many, many years ago, I was selling camping supplies in East Africa.
Uncle telling his story around the campfire. Gotta love it. Another thing, if you haven't noticed, I do that I'm doing right now. In fact, when I play this, is unless a mission is scripted to be at nighttime, I don't like to do missions at night. So I'll always have Arthur sleep till morning when it's nighttime, just so it'll be daytime. I don't know why. I just don't like doing missions at night that aren't scripted to be nighttime missions. I'm weird like that, I guess. There we go. We got his tie back on. He's looking fly. Well, we had a great set of missions today. We got into trouble with Cornwall. Went fishing. Met Sheriff Gray. Met Beau Gray. Kicked off our time in Clements Point rather well. Got a decent ways into it. More than I expected to. You know, still, we are ways in the a ways from getting, you know, even halfway done with it, but still better than I expected. I don't know if I'm gonna do another episode right away. I may do one, but I'm gonna take a break for now. To be decided, because there's some other stuff I wanted to do and play, and I wanted to see who's all on and who's playing what before I made up my mind. So for now, I think we'll call it, and if I come back for another one, I'll definitely share the link and let everyone know. Thanks for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe, share, and feel free to check out the Facebook group and the rest of the channel. Until the next one.